All right, welcome back. Episode 4.0. Good topics. Last episode, what was it? Sports, movies?
Sports, movies. We got some fact checking to do.
Fact checking, yep. What would we say? We said, remember the Titans movie?
Remember the Titans and Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, so the championship game and Remember the Titans, and the movie comes down to the last play.
Right.
But in real life, they blew them out. I think we said
You thought that.
Yeah, but we just didn't know the exact score. It was 27-0.
Okay, that's a good ass.
That's an ass whooping. Yeah.
That's Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans, yeah.
Okay.
And then Friday Night Lights, we weren't completely sure about that one.
Right. In the movie, they played Dallas Carter at the state championship.
In the state championship game, yeah, and lose. In the movie, they lose to Carter in the semifinals.
Ooh.
And I think it was closer. So it was a lower scoring game.
Do we know what happened to Carter?
Nope. Don't care.
2 great play calls in both of those games at the end.
Oh.
All right.
39 Switchblade for the state championship.
I love all you.
I love all y'all. And then
What does he say to Remember the Titans? I don't remember that play call.
Dang. I want a fake 23 blast with a backside George reverse.
Yeah.
Fake 23 blast.
Like your life depended.
Like life dependent upon. Yep. Who would run that though? Like, you need 60 yards and all you do is run a reverse.
All right, well, that's the fact checks from last week, so keep your hate mail.
Yeah. Did you get any... I did have a coach come up to me and say, how could you not have Varsity Blues in there?
I have not seen Varsity Blues.
Well, I didn't want to let him down, so I just didn't mention that.
That I hadn't seen it?
Because that's embarrassing.
Is it that...
It's not like the greatest.
Nobody quotes it. Nobody references it.
Yeah, but it's a classic.
That's
especially you're all in on high school football movie, right?
Like if it was that classic, we would bring it up in conversation.
It's like Friday Night Lights, but more comedy in it
and more denim, right?
A lot of denim.
Isn't there a lot of denim?
Yeah, I have Tweeter's jersey actually. Tweeter's the receiver.
Is his jersey denim?
Is it what?
Denim? Do they put blue jeans over their pads?
I don't think so. No.
I did get a lot of hate for the not seeing Varsity Blues.
Yeah, that's on you. That's on you. And I don't even know. And you have big news, right?
I do have some big news. My dog threw up this morning.
Oh, okay. I wasn't talking about that.
Oh, also,
but
I got engaged last Saturday.
So you proposed. You're not proposing, are you?
I proposed to my...
And she said...
After about a minute, she said yes.
Well, you know what she was thinking about.
She was thinking about the diabetes, probably.
The diabetes and, hey, I wonder if this guy's seen Varsity Blues. Because if not, that's kind of a red flag.
I said, I'll see Varsity Blues. Will you marry me?
Yeah. And she was like, well... That plus the diabetes.
Probably not worth it.
Liability.
But then she said, well, I think his podcast is going to take off. So I'll say yes.
Ah, smart.
Yeah, she's
married a smart one.
She's smart.
Yeah.
She's trying to jump on this train early.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty big deal. She's got some hot opinions.
Yeah.
That we'll definitely bring up possibly today.
Definitely shit on.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Especially if it's like movies.
Horrible movie opinions.
Top 5 worst movie opinions.
Some of the worst movies. One of the first things we did when we moved into our new house was have like a movie day, and she wanted to show me this movie that she loved from her childhood, and Matt LeBlanc was in the movie.
From Friends?
From Friends. I turned it off within 90 seconds.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not watching a movie with Matt LeBlanc. No way.
No.
Turned it off.
It's not Friends. Matt LeBlanc's in it, but it's not Friends. No.
Matt LeBlanc has no friends.
Matt LeBlanc has no friends.
Yes.
That was the movie title.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Well, man, dude, today...
It's a heavy hitter.
We're just going to give a warning now. This is, we don't like to get political on here.
But we had some fun with the first couple episodes, but this time we got to get serious.
We're getting serious. We're not serious people, but we feel like this has to be talked about.
With everything going on right now, this has to be one of our topics.
I mean...
We would be remiss to not discuss this.
I would agree. We might get some emails about this one.
I'd be surprised if we didn't.
Yeah.
But the people need to hear our voice on this. So,
I agree.
Be warned.
Be warned.
If you continue to view this, this is a heavy hitting episode.
Yeah. You want to tell them?
We're gonna do our top 5 sandwiches
Top 5 sandwiches.
today. Which is, I mean, where do you even begin?
First of all, what is a sandwich to you?
To me, a sandwich is a bread meat product. Like bread, two breads, a meat, maybe cheese, put together sandwich.
2 breads, meat. Okay,
That's a sandwich.
so a hot dog? Is that a sandwich?
I think a hot dog is a sandwich.
Really?
It's at least an open-faced sandwich. Right?
What do you mean?
Well, isn't that a thing?
An open-faced sandwich?
Yeah, isn't that just a sandwich with one piece of bread?
I mean, I guess. But there's 2 pieces to the bun.
Well, I think it depends on where the bun hinges. Like some...
Yeah, but if you have a sub, some of those don't fully, they don't always cut it in half.
So is that a sandwich?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If it's one piece of bread?
Yeah.
Well, what's...
So sub, I mean, I would include
So is a
sub.
hot dog a sub?
It's a little sub.
Is it a little hoagie?
It's a
A
small,
tiny little hoagie?
it's a small sub.
Well, how do you define... Are you pro hot dog being a sandwich, or are you against
No, I think it's got to be in its own thing.
What do you mean?
Like a quesadilla. You wouldn't say a quesadilla is a sandwich, but it's bread.
Would Mexican people say it's a sandwich? Is the tortilla like a Hispanic sandwich?
A Hispanic sandwich. There's got somebody's
It's
has
just
to
like giving it a hug.
Yeah, we may have to fact check that.
I actually have the Webster's dictionary
Do you?
definition of a sandwich.
Okay.
Would you like to hear it?
Lay it on me.
You tell me how you define a sandwich first, and then I'll tell you.
2 pieces of bread. It's got any type of bread. And for me, I think we might have talked about this before, but do you have to have a bunch of different breads in your house?
Do I?
Do you?
I have like one piece of bread. I like 2, like sandwich bread, burger buns.
Like for me, this drives Brooke up a wall, and it's hilarious. But like I have buns in case a surprise cookout pops up.
Like burger buns?
Yeah, I got.
Like if 30 people just
Showed up
and say we're here.
I wouldn't want to be the guy that didn't have burger buns.
That'd be rude of you.
Right.
That'd be selfish.
I got wheat bread. Right.
Healthy.
Healthy guy.
Nice.
High blood pressure. I got ciabatta up there.
Okay.
It's a great sandwich bread.
One of the best.
Got sub rolls.
Okay.
Pretzel buns, which is probably my favorite bun. A pretzel bun.
I thought Brooke's bun were your...
Her buns. Well, that's why she's pregnant. Yeah, but we gotta go with the pretzel buns.
Okay. So that's 5. That's
bagels?
2.
Is bagels?
Yeah, you can make.
Yeah, but bagels is a breakfast thing.
So you can have a breakfast sandwich.
I like my bagels.
I count that 6.
I like my breads, which is
That's insane. That's
lot of
too
carbs.
many. You don't
Right?
need that many.
no. I got it's different things, man.
So like I feel like the ciabatta or the pretzel roll play like the same role.
Nice, but the pretzel bun, that taste is it's very distinct from all the other ones.
And you also have more condiments than anyone I've ever met.
Yeah, so my sandwich making abilities,
There's
the options are
trillions.
trillions.
I mean, I'm not good at math.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go say trillions.
yeah. Between the breads, the condiments.
Just the amount of mayos that you have.
I only got 2. I got
That's
the
low
Chipotle
for-
mayo.
I've opened your closet and seen 4 different types of mayo.
Well,
And
maybe that was
sad.
You went into my closet,
Yeah.
in my
bedroom.
room, in my bed, and there was 4 types of mayo in there.
Yeah.
Well, it might be the wrong house. I don't know.
I feel like a pretzel roll is definitely up there.
But hold on. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I just had a thought
No, go ahead.
pop into my head.
Wow.
Like, when the light bulb just...
Yeah. A brain blast?
But you said it has to be bread and meat in the middle. What about a PB&J?
Oh, shit.
That's a sandwich
That's
more
a
than
classic
anything.
sandwich.
Yeah, that was a sandwich before anything.
Or like a grilled cheese. What do you mean before anything? Like before...
I feel like it was one of the first
before
sandwiches.
America. Is that like an American food? Like, do
P-
they have PB&J in like Germany?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna claim that one for America.
No, your PB&J. Well, we would count the Smuckers too, or the
The Uncrustables?
the Uncrustables.
I mean, do you?
You have to.
If
Right?
you-
It's bread
Hold
and
on. Is an Uncrustable a quesadilla? If you don't count a quesadilla, I don't think you can count an Uncrustable.
I have to because it's a PB&J. So if you put PB&J and made it in a quesadilla sandwich,
So
just
grilled
because-
cheese,
grilled cheese sandwich,
grilled cheese quesadilla,
grilled cheese quesadilla,
not a sandwich.
right? Because if you just had a cheese quesadilla,
Which is ridiculous. If you order a cheese quesadilla in front of me, I'll punch you in the throat.
they have one at Taco Bell for like $1, and they put that creamy chipotle.
The one you have in the fridge right now?
Yeah, and it's actually like
Do you order it?
very good.
It's $1?
I've never. It's like maybe $2 or $3.
It's probably $7.
Yeah, I never buy it. Old
Okay.
Claire always comes whenever she comes over. She brings like 10 of
Fatty.
them. Yeah. So where were we at? So grilled cheese is a Hispanic quesadilla.
Yes.
Is that it?
But a grilled cheese on its own is a sandwich. But the
Yes.
Uncrustables grilled cheese is a quesadilla. We're gonna need to get like a NASA
Yeah.
in here.
I can ask my neighbor Harold.
Does he work
He's
for NASA?
they're from Columbia. Well, he doesn't work at NASA, but he's like maybe I could ask him.
Just okay. Let's just drop some Uncrustables off at his porch.
It's like, are these quesadillas?
So I have the definition. So
Okay.
I'm gonna read this and then you tell me.
Okay.
This is the Webster's definition of a
Is it an
sandwich.
old wooden ship
Yeah,
used in
actually.
the Civil War?
It is.
Oh, okay. Well,
An item of food, gotta be food,
okay.
consisting of 2 pieces of bread with meat, cheese, or other filling between them.
So you could literally put anything in between 2 pieces of bread.
And it's a sandwich.
I could put a pine cone.
I could put, if you stood on top of a croissant and I put the other half on you as a hat, you would be a little Tony sandwich.
Really?
Yeah. By this definition,
Well, who was that? Wikipedia?
that's Webster's.
Oh, Webster.
They're the guys. They know words.
Yeah, that's fair.
So by that definition,
By that,
is a hot dog a sandwich?
why didn't you look that up?
Because it says 2 pieces of bread is the
You
defining.
think WebMD would have that?
They'd probably just tell you hot dogs give you cancer.
Yeah. Or that I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
I'm an old
Every-
pregnant woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. So by that,
Which is weird because, like you said, hoagies, they don't always cut it down the middle. It's usually 1 piece of bread with like a little bread hinge.
yeah. But sometimes they do.
But if we're saying that, what about like a corn dog?
No.
Because it's got breading around it.
No. Now you're getting carried away.
Or it's got breading and meat.
You're getting carried away with that.
Is fried chicken on its own a sandwich?
Fried chicken by itself?
Just a piece of fried chicken.
Because it
Is
has
it-
breading.
Is it a chicken sandwich?
Dude, fried chicken is the greatest thing of all time.
Yeah, incredible.
It's never not great.
I've never had bad fried chicken.
I go to Weiss. Shout out to Weiss.
Dude,
When did you think we would shout out Weiss?
Rofo fried chicken,
Great.
fantastic. They got that Chesapeake dipping sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, best fried chicken I've ever had.
The pulled chicken Chesapeake at Royal Farm. That's what I was thinking of.
No, they have a sauce. It's a Chesapeake sauce.
I know, but they have a main menu item, and it's a pulled chicken. So it's
Oh,
pulled fried
really?
chicken with that sauce on it.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. You have to
How
try
are
it.
you not 1,000 pounds?
I have no idea, but fried chicken is the greatest thing of all time.
You should be enormous.
I'm just living.
You should be the
dream.
diabetic, not me.
Yeah, probably. Well, I do have high blood pressure.
Oh, that's good.
That could be something.
Pretty cute too.
Yeah, thanks.
Sometimes.
I appreciate that. So sandwich. So bread, anything ever.
Sandwich.
Top it with another piece of bread.
Yes.
Sandwich.
And this says, according to this definition, consisting of 2 pieces of bread. So does that rule out the Big Mac?
Oh, because it has more.
Right.
No.
Okay. I didn't think so. I'm just
It should say, but it should say 2 or more.
right. It did not. So
Okay.
I guess we just.
So
need-
maybe Webster's wrong.
So that's yeah. Okay. I'll write him a letter.
Email. Everybody's email nowadays.
Email them a letter.
E.
What am I going to scan the letter and then
Yeah.
just send
Fax it to them.
them a picture?
You ever heard that?
Fax?
Check the Carfax.
Oh yeah. On hot dogs.
Yeah. All with hot dogs.
Well, there's a lot going on here, obviously.
Yeah.
This is. I mean, it's crazy.
Controversial.
Which is why we need to get into it.
We have to.
You know,
Do you have any fun facts about sandwiches?
dude, I'm the king of fun facts.
I thought you were
I have 3 fun facts about sandwiches,
3.
if I may.
It's your show, man.
And the third one is going to make me furious. I'm just going to put that out there now.
Oh, let's hear 'em. Give me your first brain buster.
First one. In one day in America, just one day, we eat 300 million sandwiches.
No.
There's only like 300 million Americans. That's like a sandwich per person per day.
I fall into that category because I probably have a sandwich a day.
Well, I don't, so you must be eating a couple to make up for me.
Breakfast, between breakfast and lunch?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But we don't know what they're qualifying as sandwiches.
That's also true.
You know? That could be a couple hundred Uncrustables.
Which
I say no.
I say no.
I'm out on the Uncrustable being a sandwich.
Okay. It's its own entity.
It's a
quesadilla.
It's a quesadilla.
It's
yes.
a PB&J quesadilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
I'm good with that.
PBJQ.
We might have just started something there.
Whoa. You might have just made a fact.
Dang.
All right, 300 million a day.
I believe that. So you're saying you don't believe that?
No, I believe it. That's just crazy. When you think about how many Americans there are, that's an absurd amount of
It's like
sandwiches.
330 million.
Half of those sandwiches a day are in this house.
Yeah, but who are they asking everybody how many sandwiches you eat? How do you get?
He didn't come by last week?
I feel like they just make shit up sometimes.
Like
NASA.
yeah. Hey, the sun's 10 billion degrees.
Yeah. Hey,
Would you put a thermometer on it?
we found the oldest star ever, and it's really, really old.
Right.
Like, okay.
Hey, that planet is 7 trillion light years away.
So, okay. I just believe that.
We don't even have enough time to know that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, the moon creates tidal waves. Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Sounds great.
The moon's not even real.
Yeah. It's made of cheese.
Prove it.
Yeah. It's the first thing you learn in school. It's made
You
of
ever
cheese.
seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
No.
Oh, really? Great movie.
I've heard of it. Is it better than Varsity Blues? You wouldn't know because you haven't seen Varsity Blues.
Well, you have never seen any Weezer song ever, so.
Okay. Define it.
Define
Define
Weezer.
Weezer. What's your second fact?
Second fact, for the average American, before they graduate high school, they eat 1,500 peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Again, that sounds made up.
I would believe that. I would say almost every single day growing up, until like 11th grade, like kindergarten or 11th grade, I had a peanut butter jelly. Like all those years.
You think you've had 1,000?
Oh, 100%.
Really?
I remember the moment. It may have been senior year. I went to my mom and my mom like made a PB&J. Which, by the way, my mom always made my lunch, like until I graduated high school. People make fun of me for that.
That's probably fair.
She loves doing it.
Yeah, she's a mother.
Right. She's better at making sandwiches than me.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, I've had PB&J sandwiches nonstop for 16 years. You gotta shake it up.
Yeah. Well, what's your go-to for PB&J? Like, do you like creamy peanut butter or nutty?
Oh, I honestly don't know. I'm gonna say creamy. I like the chunky stuff.
I did. Yeah.
Well, they're all, yeah. But the chunky one makes me need like a glass of milk more.
I think
Than the
either
smooth.
one. If you have peanut butter, you have to wash it down with something
Yeah.
because it's just.
But I like the creamy.
I'm not biased either way. But jelly. What are you going with?
So growing up, I was
Good housekeeping.
Velociraptor. Growing up, I had grape jelly my whole life. And I didn't even, I was fine with that because I didn't even know that other jellies existed. And then, freshman year of college, someone brought home strawberry jelly. Oh my gosh.
Strawberry's great.
So much better.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
I'm on the strawberry train.
Strawberry jelly. So you don't care about the peanut butter, but it's got to be strawberry jelly?
Yes.
You know what I had for the first time this weekend?
Sex?
Yeah, and then after that,
How was that?
it was awesome.
Wish it could have been there.
I used the strawberry jelly as lube.
Okay.
Sorry, reeled it in.
Jeez, dude.
I had raspberry jelly for the first time.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Never seen it. Incredible.
Was it raspberry jelly or raspberry jam?
I don't think I know the difference.
Well, I can. I was about to say. I think jams are different though. Cause there's blackberry jam, there's all kinds of different jams, but when you think jellies, it's strawberry or it's grape.
The best jam of all time is
Sweet
Free
Child of Mine. Oh, what were you about to say?
I said Freebird.
Oh, okay. So we were
They get the
mind mouthing.
laser beams.
Mind mouthing. Yeah. Okay. So we've established that.
Raz-
That was a sec.
That was second fun fact.
Okay.
I got one more for you.
Lay it on me.
The top 2 sandwiches in the United States. Top 2.
Okay. Number
Number
can I
one.
guess?
Yeah, guess number one.
Number one. Is it BLT?
It is number one is not a BLT, which is a bullshit sandwich anyway.
Whoa.
BLTs suck. Okay, hold on. Let me reel it in.
Watch your mouth.
If you handed me a BLT, like for free, like if I was in the desert and you were like, here's this BLT, that'd be fine. But like, if I'm here and you have a kitchen full of ingredients, or I'm at a restaurant and you order BLT, get out of here.
I'm in on the restaurant thing. Like, I'm not going to go to a restaurant and make a BLT because it's so simple.
Right
and I can
now
make it
in your
at home.
house, if you were like, hey, I made you sandwiches, here's a BLT, I would slap you in the face.
You wouldn't eat it?
No.
I'll make a banger BLT.
There's no,
It's
it's
so
missing an ingredient.
A meat?
It's bacon is an accessory meat, not a feature.
Well,
meat.
according to Webster,
It's a I'm not saying it's not a sandwich.
oh, you're saying it's not a great sandwich.
It's a shitty sandwich.
You're a hater of BLT.
It's like half a salad.
No.
Lettuce, tomato, bacon.
And mayonnaise, which
Mayonnaise.
goes on every sandwich.
Every PB&J,
Minus PBJ.
grilled cheese. I'd probably put mayo on a grilled cheese.
Maybe like a Chipotle mayo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Taco Bell Chipotle mayo.
hmm
No, I'm out on BLTs.
Dude, that is...
The bacon is not. It's an accessory.
It's amazing every time I have one. And it's easy.
Amazing. That's why you like it, because you can make it, because you get that bullshit pre-made bacon and you just throw it in the microwave for 10 seconds. You're a fraud.
It's easy.
That's why you like it. You
I
don't
throw-
enjoy the flavor. You enjoy the lack of it.
I have regular bacon that I throw in the air fryer as well. That I'll use. But it just takes longer.
There's just not. There's something missing.
Like an egg.
No, then that's a BL.
You had a BLAT?
A blat.
You ever had a blat?
A blat?
Bacon, lettuce,
Asshole. Apples.
Are
you going to the mall?
Are you going? Avocado.
See, I feel like you're just adding salad ingredients to this. Just give me a Cobb salad. That's what this is. This is a Cobb salad.
On bread.
Yeah. It's missing like the main.
What is your argument? You're saying they're overrated?
My argument is that bacon should not be the feature meat on a sandwich.
Okay,
There
but
should be something
it's a
else.
sandwich. We've established
It
that.
is a sandwich, yes. It's a sandwich if Deadpool's a comedy.
Well, we already discussed this.
Okay.
We've moved past that.
Number one most popular sandwich in the United States, not a BLT. It is the ham and cheese.
Pretty classic.
Classic, but I feel like also kind of a trash
Like
sandwich.
like number one as in like people's favorite or people
most
eating.
consumed, I guess.
I would believe that.
I would believe it, but I feel like that's also that's a pretty low ranking sandwich.
If you're like 10 years old, who wrote this? A 10-year-old?
Yeah. He was just trying to
Right?
get his mom.
I mean, I haven't had a ham and cheese by itself since '87.
I mean, I feel like it's just not like just the basic ham and cheese. I need to watch
With
what I say
mayo.
because something may get brought up later.
What
Similar
did
to
that just mean?
So I'll hold my tongue.
Yeah.
Number two is the BLT.
Okay. Which
So Americans
you're a
have-
hater of.
I'm a hater of BLTs. Yeah,
That's sorry. You think it's overrated or
overrated.
I think it's right where it needs to be.
Do you think it's appreciated enough, like as it should be?
Yeah, I don't think it's overrated. I don't think it's underrated. I just think it's a BLT.
Cool.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'd probably kick it out the window.
Yeah. Well, it's because you discriminate.
Well, that's my sandwich fun facts for you.
Those are great.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Now you've learned something.
Yeah.
This is an educational podcast.
Yes. Right.
Which is
Right.
our goal here.
You know what sandwich I just thought about? The Elvis sandwich.
Oh, dude.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah. And I don't think I've had one.
Dude, I remember I texted. I think I texted you.
You made one, didn't you?
I made one, and it was what is it? It's bread, bacon, peanut butter,
Bananas.
banana.
Is there jelly?
No.
So bacon, banana.
Banana, and peanut butter. Dude, the combination, like,
Is it
you
good?
get the sweet from the banana, you get the peanut butter, the saltiness, you get the bacon.
Some savory.
Dude,
Good.
insane sandwich. But now I know why
He died.
he died.
It wasn't from drugs or anything. It was
right,
that
right? Because
sandwich.
he ate like one of those a day or 3 of them a day or something.
It looked like he ate a lot of them a day.
Yes.
You know, in the Elvis movie, I think they don't bring up the sandwich. I might be
That's
wrong.
sad.
I don't think they
if
brought
that's
it up.
not if that's Elvis is like the most famous person ever that's ever lived.
Yeah, literally of all time.
More famous than Betty White.
The dude was like the first person to get broadcasted live, like across the whole world.
Really?
They did like the live from satellite in Hawaii or something,
Okay.
and they like filmed an Elvis concert live and like set
Live.
it everywhere across the globe. It was like the first time that ever happened was an Elvis concert.
Huh.
Do you know the story of Elvis and how he got into those sandwiches and like the plane ride?
Mm.
So Elvis was at his house in Graceland, and he was with this couple,
Graceland, where's that?
like Tennessee or something,
Could be anywhere.
I think. Might be in.
Arkansas.
Oh, I was gonna say Bosnia. Is that a place?
Bosnia?
Bosnia.
Bosnia. Not
So,
Bosnia.
Elvis was with this couple, and the couple was from Denver, and the couple was telling Elvis about this sandwich. And Elvis was like, "That sounds incredible. Let's go get some." Elvis obviously had a private plane because the dude's loaded.
Mm-hmm.
So they call the restaurant and they said, "Hey, this is Elvis. Give us 30 of these sandwiches. We're on the way." Hang up the phone. They get in the plane, fly to Denver. When they land in Denver, a bunch of cars pull up on the tarmac from the restaurant. They delivered to the tarmac. Elvis never gets out of the plane. Lands the plane. They come up, give him 30 of these Elvis sandwiches, flies back home.
Dude, what a legend.
Yeah.
That's all time.
And then the Elvis sandwich.
That thing was incredible, dude. I felt my arteries just closing.
You should make me one.
I'll make it, and then I'll make you a BLT.
Back
And
to
then
back.
I'll close your eyes and we'll see
If I can guess.
if you can guess which one is which and which one you like better.
Okay.
So, we'll try to write that down somewhere.
All right.
Yeah.
I got it in my notes.
Okay, that's enough jargon.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's get to business.
Yeah, let's get down. Let's get down
To business and
To the-
defeat
Okay.
the buns.
The buns. Nice.
'Cause it's a sandwich
You're on it
episode.
today, dude. You're on it. So, yeah, 5 greatest sandwiches / subs.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever you deem to be
They
a
can be
sandwich.
homemade. They can be a specific from somewhere.
I got mine down.
Okay.
Mine's like categories of
And I
sandwiches.
think you're up because I started.
All right.
Wait, Lynn, can I guess your number 5?
Yes.
Is it Weezer?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I take a Weezer CD between 2 loaves of rye.
Of rye.
I love rye bread, by the way. A little salty.
Rye?
Yeah.
Is that the colored one? It's got different colors?
Well, I don't know. It's salty.
Oh, it's like brown
Are
and.
you thinking like the marble?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Is that rye?
Is that pumpernickel? I don't know.
Okay.
Go ahead. Number 5.
Not Weezer.
Start us off.
My number 5 ranking sandwich of all time is a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Yum.
I'm a big breakfast guy.
Yeah.
Love sausage, egg, and cheese. It's got to be a patty, though. It can't be like
Yeah,
the links.
that's fair.
Unless it's on a bagel.
Okay.
If you want to give me a breakfast sandwich with sausages, I'll accept sausage link on a bagel.
I didn't know we had all these rules for breakfast sandwiches, but go ahead.
Yeah. Sausage, egg, and cheese. Ideally on a croissant, I'm going to say. Love the savoriness of it. I feel like it's a good way to wake up. It's also an easy thing to put together, in the morning. You get a little bit of bite from the sausage. Fried egg, not scrambled. If you give me scrambled egg on a breakfast sandwich, I'll kill you.
Okay. Noted. Duly noted.
American cheese.
Yep.
This plays a little. My dad was like the breakfast king. Still is.
According to who?
The
You don't
National Breakfast Committee.
You don't get to just crown yourself the breakfast
No,
king.
he applied for it, and they gave it
Oh,
to
and
him.
they want. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Does he have a plaque or anything?
He's got like a crown.
Okay.
that
All
he
right.
wears.
I'd
Made
like to
out of
see.
sausage, egg, and cheese. Is.
Okay. I'd like to see that. But
Do you want to go tell that guy that he's not the
your dad?
I'm not
is-
telling him.
He's 7'9".
dude? Every Saturday morning when we wake up, and it would just be a plethora.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me. Pleth.
Is that over the limit?
That's over the limit. We said no more than 2 syllables.
Shit.
Words.
There was a lot of
Okay.
breakfast foods, and my dad's classic for the breakfast sandwich, and just simple. Usually at home it's just two pieces of toast, pile on whatever else we got. Love the sausage, egg, and cheese. I think it's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the first thing you think of. Now honorary
Another big one.
honorable
Another big one, but go ahead.
scrapple egg and cheese.
Oh yeah, Scrapple.
I don't know what scrapple is. Don't tell me.
You introduced it to me actually, Scrapple.
Yeah, like a week ago.
at least 2 weeks
It
ago.
was pretty recently.
That was probably like within a year. I was like, man, this is good, but I feel like I'm gonna die after eating it.
I love Scrapple, but yeah,
Yeah, it's really
it's
good.
horrible for you.
Very bad.
It's incredible. I mean, I don't know what a hot dog is either, though. To be honest,
Probably.
they're probably similar.
Yeah.
Scrapple egg and cheese, or just Scrapple favorite breakfast meat. But on a sandwich, the only difference is Scrapple when you get a thick cut piece of Scrapple, like it's meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
When you bite through with everything else, it kind of takes a little bit to chew. You kind of feel it in your throat. You know, you need to
You gotta
wash it
lube it
down.
up.
Yeah,
Do you put any condiment on that sandwich?
mayo.
Mayo.
I'll put mayo.
Mayo goes on everything.
Mayo on a breakfast sandwich.
Oh.
Are you okay with that?
Ooh. Okay, that just made me change my 5.
Just now,
Yeah. Though, I mean, similar. It's very similar
you in real time.
in real time.
Wow.
That just
you
happened.
saw it happen live.
You just watched it live.
Have there ever been an episode where we like wrote down a top 5 and stuck with it the
Stuck
whole
with
way through? Like
Probably the first episode for me. I think. For
the
me.
first one, I changed mine.
Oh, you
Second
meant
one-
together because we're a
Yeah.
team.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes. Then probably no. What was the second?
Second one, you had like 7.
Sports movies. I think we didn't change.
You had like 17. Yeah, sports movies.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. So
So we're good.
we're making progress.
All right, sausage, egg, and cheese, the American classic breakfast sandwich, locked in at my
5 spot.
5 spot.
Okay. So I had a bacon, egg, and cheese on everything.
As the 5 spot?
Yeah, but when you said mayo, something clicked. Sometimes things just click. I'm gonna change it to a steak, egg, and cheese on everything bagel with mayo.
So you're specifically saying on everything bagel.
Yeah, I think the everything bagel it's everything.
So what kind of steak are we saying? Like the little Lucy?
I don't think it matters. Like for breakfast, like it could be a steakum. I've done it with like an actual steak before, like leftover steak.
like a ribeye
Yeah,
on a bagel.
yeah, that's a breakfast sandwich. You just cut it really thin.
Oh,
It works.
That sounds really good.
It works.
McDonald's has that like steak patty thing. I don't know. what
Theirs
that
is really good because theirs has like
They have
onion
onions
on it.
It's like
yeah.
fried onions.
And then like a mayo mustard sauce.
Theirs is good.
It's pretty damn good. Yeah, that's what I like. I'll try and replicate that sometimes. I don't always put onion, but it does. Or I'll throw maybe some mushrooms on there.
Oh,
Think it's
nobody
really
likes
good.
mushrooms more than you.
I'm the mushroom guy.
Yeah,
Guy Fieri's burger joint.
that was you.
On the
Pound of
grease.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
So what is your ideal cheese on a breakfast sandwich?
American.
Of course.
Egg, fried egg.
See, I feel like bagels on a breakfast sandwich are too like chewy.
I'm not hating on any other breakfast bread. I can have that steak and cheese on a biscuit or pretzel bun.
Oh,
You
I
want-
will hate on English muffin.
Yeah, it's like
The British crap out of here.
it's a soft granola bar because it
It's
just
weird.
falls apart.
Yeah,
Just crumbs all over the goddamn carpet.
it's thin. It's the what are those called? The Nature Valley. It's a Nature Valley bar
Yeah.
of the bread world.
Yeah, that's a good.
English muffins, get out of my country.
I'm very-
American muffins, probably also not a good breakfast bread holder.
What's an American muffin?
Just like a muffin,
Oh yeah, that
like a chocolate chip muffin.
yeah that probably wouldn't work.
Half a muffin, bacon, egg, and cheese. Other half of a muffin.
Whoa,
It would be like this big.
dude, have you seen when they do they do like a donut sandwich or like a or they'll
That's
use-
the bread. The
Yeah.
glazed donut.
Yes.
So
You want to talk about a heart attack?
fun fact: back in the day, I worked at a half Dunkin' Donuts, half Baskin Robbins.
I remember that.
Yeah, I bet you do because you would come in and get 37 samples of ice cream.
No, I remember because I have that picture of you where you
we might have looked it up.
you look ridiculous.
So we used to be very not supervised, and I would just make all kinds of random shit. I made on my own a sausage, egg, and cheese with a glazed donut as the bun.
Dude.
And then, like, I swear to God, a month later, there's commercials, and it was like Dunkin' Donuts new sandwich.
So you were the original.
I swear, I got no credit for it, but
But
I swear.
that sounds very unhealthy.
Could you imagine that with like a Krispy Kreme, like the fresh ones?
Oof. There'd be too much going on. I
I'm
think.
starting to feel like Elvis at the end there. I can
Yeah.
feel my veins.
Arteries.
But those last couple bites, as you're fading to black, delicious.
Okay. Yeah.
Both breakfast sandwiches to start.
How about that?
That's surprising. I'm
That's-
glad breakfast.
We're on the same
breakfast is
page.
okay.
We're on the
That's
same
big
page.
for us. Usually you start off by yelling at my number 5. So
Usually. Yeah, but not today.
This is big. This is the most aligned we've been to start.
To start off, I don't know if it's gonna stay that way,
I
but
doubt it. All right,
Yeah.
number 4.
4.
My number 4 is the classic Italian hoagie.
Ooh.
So you got a sub bun.
Okay.
Then you throw on mayo, of course.
Yes.
I usually don't do another sort of sauce thing. Usually don't do mustard or anything. I'm okay
No.
with that, but I usually just do mayo as a base.
Yeah.
And then any kind of meat that ends with a vowel. Pepperoni,
Delaval.
Della Valle,
Yeah.
Capicola,
The Gabagoo.
the Aguibi, and the Sweeney.
Yeah.
Maybe some other meats on there. Peppered ham doesn't end with an I, but
Okay.
it's like a good classic one. All that. Provolone cheese, probably.
Yes, I would give provolone.
Now, I like raw onions on my Italian hoagie.
Yes, that's probably the only sandwich that makes sense.
On a raw
Like raw
onions?
onions. Yeah. Because otherwise, like, which we'll get to that.
What, toppings?
Like versus like sautéed onions or fried onions.
And then you do a little bit of lettuce, maybe tomato,
Tomato.
and then Mike's Way.
Mike's Way.
Olive
Oh, yeah.
oil, vinegar,
I think it's oregano or
oregano.
Italian.
I think they got a couple of things.
They got a couple. Yeah. I think Jersey Mike's has the best original Italian sub.
I know that you love Italian subs.
Oh.
I know you're a big fan of Italian
Now,
subs.
how could you know that?
You want to tell the people? You want me to let the people know?
No, I
that
think
you're
you tell it better.
Whole
I didn't think this
roommate?
was going to come up, but
I think about it every day, to be honest. I should
you
send
want
a-
restitution, don't you?
I want reprimand. I'm going to send you a Venmo request.
Okay.
So
Go ahead and tell 'em.
me and Tony lived together in college, if you didn't know that.
Yes, we do have a college education.
Yeah, believe it or
Believe it
not.
or not.
And Tony is like the fattest dude ever. Tony, for Tony's 21st birthday, he got 3 boxes of, what was it? French Toast
French
Crunch?
toast crunch.
For his 21st birthday, that's what his parents got him. And his parents are great and would always come down and load him up with food. You had like a big thing of honey buns up top. You had that little make your own pizza kit.
In all fairness, that was Travis and Trevor. They had the pizza kits.
No, but I thought you made it with the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah, I would use theirs.
Okay.
Well, I did share the food though.
You shared the food. You had so much of it.
Yeah, usually I didn't. Yeah.
There's 4 people in the house. Half of the kitchen is Tony's snacks.
Thanks, Mom. Shout out, Mom.
I had no food in the house. Like literally just didn't keep snacks or anything because I didn't have any money.
Your diet was Captain Morgan's and pizza,
Right.
which is why you
And
probably got diabetes. Yeah.
But every day when I would work at this pizza place, I would do the closing shift, and when I would go home, I would borrow a few ingredients that maybe would resemble a big Italian sub. And this would be the only food I would have in the entire house. Dude, this sub was huge. I mean, this thing was massive. I'd pack it out with meat. Toasted, also, gotta be toasted.
Yes, lightly.
I would have this. I would come home. The only thing in my entire house that was mine would be this Italian sub. And we'd go out drinking. I'd come home and there'd be like 3 bites taken out of my giant Italian sub. It was the only thing I had, and
You have no proof that that was me,
I would fit it to your jaw.
other than I told you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I would walk in with it, and then you got to the point where you'd be like, "Oh, is that mine?"
Because you made me one time, and I just assumed
You just went crazy with it.
every time that
They were good
Those were-
subs though.
they were really good.
The bread was kind of struggling.
Because there was so
You
much
have
meat
to-
on that damn thing.
I'd have to eat like corn on the cob,
Yeah.
like a typewriter.
Yeah.
Oh, and sweet
Yeah.
peppers.
I'm not against it.
Sweet peppers.
You know what's actually pissing me off?
What?
In the sandwich world, I think it's a TikTok thing or like a hipster thing. We're doing, so we'll take all that meat, they'll chop it up and call it a chopped Italian sub. Or like a chopped cheese sub, you ever heard of that?
No.
All it is like a burger patty chopped up. And then they do all the ingredients.
Isn't that a cheesesteak?
Essentially. But I think they think it's fancy. Cause, it's a chopped cheese sub.
So
Or
it'll be an Italian sub, just
all the meats, all the stuff, condiments of an Italian sub. And these
Okay.
TikTok stars, or whoever the hell they are, they're chopping it up. And they throw it on the bun. Oh my God, it's fancy.
It's smaller.
Yeah.
If I worked when I worked at that pizza place, if somebody ordered Italian sub and asked me to do
Who
that,
would that? Yeah.
I'm walking out.
Yeah.
I'm clocking out right
Just
now.
throw the sandwich at him.
Yeah.
No, you chop
You're
it up
getting slapped in
yourself.
the face. Yeah, that's
Like-
what your teeth are for.
Why is that
To
even
chop
a
it up.
thing? It's literally the exact same thing.
You want it to be smaller?
You're adding. Nobody ever wants it smaller. To be smaller.
Well,
But you're adding an extra step too.
does it? Well, I will say, like when I go to Chipotle, I ask them to mix the ingredients together.
That is 100% different than
Is that okay though? Do you do that?
at Chipotle.
Yeah, that's not like rude.
Yeah. Well, you need to, because like if you're getting a burrito, if you don't ask them to mix it up, everything is
You
in
get, like,
one spot. Like you
different
get a bite
bites.
of just rice. Yeah,
Right.
I've been doing that since.
But if you make an Italian sub the right way, everything's spread out.
Yeah, it's
Like it's layers.
Yes.
So one bite,
you get everything.
all the layers.
Well, hey, look at me, I'm fancy. I'm a hipster. I created this new trend.
That's a really good impression
Was that good?
of a hipster.
These damn TikTok, these damn kids. I sound like an old man.
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
an old grumpy man. What pisses me off,
I've not heard of that.
the chop thing.
No.
It irritates the shit out of me. Yeah. So sorry to get off topic there, but I had to get that off my chest.
Do you feel lighter? You look better now.
Yeah. I feel more relaxed.
Yeah, stick to eating Tide Pods. Leave the Italian sandwiches to the experts.
Yeah. Exactly.
I got one. There's one more plug for the Italian hoagie. The little red hots. Those little peppers. You know what I mean? I call them red hots, but they're like,
Oh yeah, yeah. But it's a spread.
yeah, it's like a little red
Yeah.
pepper relish thing.
I have that.
I bet you do.
I have that. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I like making Italian.
All that in, toast it, and if you're really pro, I think you gut the roll.
You got the roll. Oh,
Like
so
clean
you
out.
can. Oh, dude, that's a newer thing too. I think
I used to
but I'm
do it
for
when I
that.
was in college.
because
and
you can get more stuff in there, right?
yeah,
It
because
makes
then it's just like it's a little less bread, but it's like less of a spongy sandwich.
Yeah, I like that.
And it toasts kind of better.
I like that. I do. I am a fan.
I would gut it and I would put the mayo like in where the guts were.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm for that,
All right,
but not the chopped.
not the chopped. No.
Bullshit. Yeah, I'm not with that.
All
Okay.
right, 4-spot
It's-
Italian hoagie.
I love an Italian. Yep, I'm
I
good with
know.
that.
I'm over it.
Number 4, Chick-fil-A deluxe sandwich.
Oh,
Specifically,
not a chicken sandwich. You're saying specifically that one.
I like the deluxe because if I was just going just the chicken sandwich, I'd probably maybe not go with
You go Popeyes
Popeyes. Is pretty damn good.
of the same like the same.
Like if I had to just get like just the sandwich, right? So none of the
not the toppings.
toppings, right? I would probably pick the Popeyes sandwich, the spicy Popeyes.
But if you're gonna make it a deluxe, you're going. Do you go spicy deluxe or do you go regular deluxe?
Either way, doesn't matter. Because the spicy has what? I think it just has different cheese, pepper jack.
Pepper jack. What's on the other one? American.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'll either do mayo or Chick-fil-A sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce is
You ever had the ranch?
buttermilk ranch.
The buttermilk ranch Chick-fil-A?
No.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Great ranch. Chick-fil-A is definitely healthier than Popeyes.
It feels healthier.
Yeah,
Yeah. It just feels that way.
it definitely is.
Yeah, that's a great sandwich. If I had to go get chicken, yeah, that deluxe Chick-fil-A sauce. I'll put that on anything. I'll put it on my cereal.
Yeah.
Put it on
What is,
anything.
it's like a honey mustard barbecue like.
I think those are the two bases, honey mustard barbecue, and then like 1,000 other.
Yeah. You're the sauce master.
I've
So
got
if
that.
you don't-
I've got that upstairs.
If you don't know what Chick-fil-A sauce,
Yeah, they sell it at stores now. You can buy it in a container.
if you don't know what it is, then nobody does.
Yeah, I like making the pizzas with it. You ever done that? A Chick-fil-A pizza,
No.
dude.
Instead of like,
Pizza's not a sandwich, right?
well,
It's not. Oh, it's just it's one piece.
if you fold it, calzone
Calzone.
is a calzone sandwich. We'll get back to it.
Yeah,
We'll discuss it.
I got to think about that one. But the pizza, you layer it with Chick-fil-A sauce.
Instead of like marinara.
So you layer Chick-fil-A. You do the chicken nuggets or the nuggets.
From Chick-fil-A?
Sprinkle them out there. You do the like a mozzarella cheese, and then you cut up the fries and put them on there.
The waffle fries?
Yeah. So then you cook it, and then when it comes back out, you do a squirt of the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
You've made that yourself?
Oh yeah, I love
Are
making
you big
food, dude.
fatty?
It's so good.
That
I'll
is
eat the whole thing,
incredible.
dude. It's pretty damn good.
That sounds like something they would serve at those late night restaurants where they have sandwiches called like bong water or something. You know, they put like fries and chicken tenders
Just
and all that.
anything. What was that one place we went to?
Romeo's
Was it Romeo's?
in Salisbury?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where they would just throw like chicken tenders, mozzarella sticks.
And they always have raunchy names. Yeah, it would come out and be like.
It was called a fat sub.
Yeah.
They named it after you.
You.
Beat you to it.
Damn it.
That could have. I mean, that very well could have made something.
I had a short stint at Chick-fil-A in college.
What do you mean?
I worked there for like 9 months.
Did you?
And yeah,
I didn't know that.
before I was at Salisbury. And I may have borrowed a few spicy deluxe sandwiches.
Borrowed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you plan on giving them back eventually.
At some point, yeah. I took them out as a loan.
Yeah,
Dude, love spicy deluxe.
very good.
I'm okay with it. I support it.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. Yep. So that's my 4 spot. Chick-fil-A deluxe sandwich.
You ever had like a Nashville
Nashville
chicken?
hot sandwich.
Like a hot sandwich?
I don't think so.
There is a place in downtown Frederick, and I went probably 2 weeks ago, and my now fiance, shout out, got a chicken sandwich, like a biscuit chicken sandwich, and this specific sandwich honestly might be like one of the best sandwiches I've ever had in my entire life.
What was it called?
It's the place behind the parking garage. What's it called? White Rabbit.
Oh, White Rabbit.
So they make
That place is great.
They make the biscuit it's super flaky, but it's got like cheese mixed in it. Like when you break the biscuit apart like this, you get like the layers of cheese in it, like pulling apart in the biscuit.
Ooh.
Biscuit's pretty big. The piece of chicken that they put on this biscuit hangs off like 7 inches in all direction around the biscuit. It's the biggest piece of chicken I've ever seen.
Damn.
Perfectly breaded, dude. We might need to investigate.
That restaurant is unbelievable. Yep. Go with it.
All right,
1 to 3. What do you got?
My 3 spot is coming out of the city of brotherly love, the steak and cheese.
Ooh.
Love the steak and cheese.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. See the cheese here, the toppings. I feel like there's a lot of options here.
There is.
Now, I'm probably similar to what I said with the Italian hoagie. Mike's way I'm cool with.
Okay.
Oh, the Chipotle cheesesteak from Jersey Mike's?
Whoa.
Real.
Whoa.
You might have to take out a loan. One of those giant
yeah.
subs, like $47,
At least 87.
87, but it's like,
Yen.
oh, so
So-
not that much?
Canadian dollars.
Or is that much? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
Love
but
cheese.
yours is you're saying Philly? Like a Philly?
I just said steak and cheese, but I think the way that I order it is a Philly. What
And
is
what is your...
what's a what
To
is
me, when I think of Philly, it's the onions, the fried onions,
Yeah.
the peppers. I'm not a Cheese Whiz guy. but
I
I
don't
do
mind
think
the
of
cheese
that.
whiz. I think the cheese whiz is what if you say like a true Philly cheesesteak, I think the cheese whiz makes it a true
Philly.
yeah. Because like normally you put like a piece of cheese on top, right, and it melts in. It kind
Yeah,
of
so
hugs
what's the
meat.
difference?
It the cheese gives it a hug, but the cheese whiz kind of like it wiggles into all the crevices and like gets into the meat. You know, it's it's more fluid. I think.
Okay.
You know,
It is fluid, yeah.
it's a little sexier.
Melted cheese,
Yeah,
which the cheese gets... Anyways,
just the way that it melts into the sandwich. I would probably say I prefer like a provolone or something.
yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to comment too much. I'm going to let you
As you
go
think-
with this because this could end up somewhere else on my...
Okay.
Possibly. I'm not giving away any spoilers.
All right. All right.
Just go with what you...
I would say it's a great drunk food. Again, I prefer it toasted. I'm a toasted guy for pretty much all my sandwiches. I think if it's a meat and bread product, there's mayo involved, and the bun should be at least lightly toasted.
But I don't think Jersey Mike's, they toast the bread with any of their subs.
You can get the whole thing toasted.
You
though,
can,
can't
but I don't think it's like...
Well, they toast the bread when they do the whole toast.
Oh, okay,
Right?
okay.
Which is fine for me.
Is there a place that you would say it has the best steak and cheese?
Ooh, I don't know. Best steak and cheese I've ever had.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was probably like blacked out when I had the best one I've ever had.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So does that count, right? Because I mean, at that point, you're gonna eat whatever and think it's amazing.
You know the best drunk thing I've ever eaten was a crab rangoon panini.
Whoa.
Yeah. A crab rangoon flavored panini. It was so greasy I had to throw out the shorts that I was eating.
Oh my gosh. Crab rangoon panini.
It was incredible.
That does sound really good.
But cheesesteak, I honestly don't know. Let me think about that.
I mean,
maybe the Chipotle cheesesteak. I don't know.
Yeah, that was pretty. I do. We used to go to when we went to visit JMU almost every weekend. I think I might have an AA from there, associate's degree,
Okay.
what is it? Oh, not what you were thinking.
Yeah, I thought you meant like you had a sponsor.
No. What's an associate's?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were down there every weekend after high school. But there was a place called I think it was Tutti Gusti, Tutti something.
That's the name of the restaurant?
That was the name of the Italian place.
What is it?
Tutti Giusti? I'll have to text the JMU people after this. But they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But we used to always get his cheesesteak from there at like 2 in the morning.
Pretty good?
Unbelievable. Now again, could have been some influence
Right.
on it. So, but I don't know why that one just like pops up in my head when I think of the best cheesesteak I've ever had.
I don't know. I'll have to do some thinking about this one.
Yeah.
I can't say Jersey Mike's. That's too generic. There's got to be a better one.
I feel like it's got to be like a mom and pop place. Those are
Yeah.
usually the best
Yeah.
subs or
If
whatever.
if the menu is a chalkboard and like the
Oh,
seats
yeah.
are falling apart,
Yes.
good food.
Agreed.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I'm gonna say.
So that was your
My number 3 spot is the classic steak and cheese.
steak and cheese. Okay. All right. I'm going with, at the 3 spot, a McNasty.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain that.
I will explain it to the people. Now, some people call this differently. I've heard it called a McDank. Please let us know what you call this.
McGargle.
I don't know if that's a thing, but I think you could just put in Mick and then whatever.
Yeah.
It'll classify. But what it is you get a McDouble and you get a McChicken. I get the spicy McChicken. And with mac sauce. So you add mac sauce into the equation.
Okay.
Okay. That goes on the McDouble. So McDouble with mac sauce and then the spicy McChicken. You take out one layer of bread and then one of the buns and then you stack it on top of each other.
Okay. So what are the layers here?
So it's bun, McDouble
With mac sauce.
with mac sauce and all, whatever.
Whatever.
Bun, McChicken with the lettuce, spicy McChicken with the lettuce, the mayo,
And then a bun.
and then a bun on the bottom.
Okay.
Unbelievable combination. So that's a 12:30 at night, 1 a.m. type sandwich. I've made that at the house before.
You've made your own.
I've made my own mac sauce.
McNasty?
Yeah.
What is the mac sauce?
The mac sauce is, when I do it, it's mayo, ketchup, mustard, sweet relish, finely cut onion, or like minced onion, garlic powder, vinegar, white vinegar, and then paprika. I get it pretty close.
All of that is in Big Mac sauce?
Yeah.
I feel like that's too much effort for McDonald's to put into a sauce.
I mean, it's similar to Good Burger sauce too,
Oh, you've had
which
Good Burger sauce?
you can find anything on there. Yeah, it's similar. It's very similar to this, but yeah, and it's not perfect. It's
I
not-
was always told Mac sauce was just Thousand Island dressing.
Who told you that? Because they lied to you.
Ronald McDonald, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he was over at the house last week.
That seems like something Tim Duncan would tell you.
Tim Duncan
Basketball player.
cookies
Yeah.
and milk.
Yeah, dude. McNasty, 1 a.m. McDonald's.
So you've had a sober homemade McNasty though.
Yeah, it was really good. Made it the same way. I had all these same ingredients
You
for the
know,
McDouble and the McChicken.
late night McDonald's shenanigans.
Huh.
Got a little out of control here.
Back in high school, I think the reason they stopped making that Mount Airy McDonald's a 24/7 or whatever.
You could used to go in the lobby anytime you
We
want.
used to go in there at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., just do whatever.
There was that one time where we had
Yeah.
like a whole party there.
Keith Klutz, shout out to Keith, had a party. Cops busted it. And the entire party,
Just goes to McDonald's.
McDonald's, it just continues.
There was people like playing beer pong.
Yes.
You were like mopping,
I was like mopping a floor.
behind the counter. Like you worked there.
That one guy loved me. Miguel, I think his name was.
That worked there?
Oh my God, he loves me.
I swear, like 2 days after that, they were like, "We're drive-through only."
That it was like a week
Forever.
later. Yeah.
No more lobby.
No more after 10 p.m.
Someone
No.
definitely got in the play pit there.
Oh, I had to have. Yeah. Those are some good times, damn. But yeah, I think we might have been the reason.
By the way, I'm not going to name a last name, but Tucker from high school, if you're listening to this, you owe me a chocolate shake from that night.
Okay, you've sounds like you've
Locked it in.
okay. That's in there,
I
huh?
remember it.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm making nasty. There's
Mick
got to be
Nasty, dude.
1,000 names for this.
Oh yeah, so please let us know what you all.
Well, also like the McDonald's dollar menu back then, like I can't think of any, but there was like a bunch of like you had the McNasty, but then there was like the McSpooky or whatever. That'd be like a different combination of stuff. Like
Really?
I think there was like a whole weird.
No, that was never an actual menu thing.
Right.
But
But I think there's other weird sandwiches that
be.
that had names.
the McFlurry,
Not a sandwich.
no, the McFlurry machine never working ever.
M&M McFlurry or Oreo McFlurry?
Oreo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm M&M.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. You're a great rapper.
The real Slim Shady.
Yeah. Yeah. So that one's
I was not expecting that at all. I'll be
yeah.
honest.
I was pumped when it just came in. I was like, that's gonna be great.
Yeah. You had a brain blast.
Brain
Incredible.
Oh, unbelievable.
I support it.
Definitely could have called the Mick Heart Attack.
It should be.
I mean, but yeah, that's a good one. That's my 3 spot.
You know what that makes me think about? Like Cookout was like the spot in Salisbury when we went to college.
Yeah.
I have never had Cookout sober.
No, I don't think anybody has.
I would tell you the Cookout was incredible.
A 5-course meal.
For like a nickel.
5-star.
It was insane.
Yeah.
You could get the tray, which I think was $4.99, was like a meat, like a main sandwich
Yeah.
and 2 sides.
Yep.
And then for an extra like 70 cents, you got a milkshake. So if we're talking like $5.50, I would get like
Yeah.
the double burger, French fries, and a bacon wrap.
Imagine eating that sober though.
I bet it's horrible.
It's probably awful. You're like, oh, dude, $5, I got all this food. Devour it, so good.
There was a couple times where I would wake up and
Mad.
there would be a little bit of Cookout left. Like I remember waking up and there was like half the cheeseburger next to my head on my nightstand,
Yeah.
and I would eat the cheeseburger.
I didn't like that. That place was always sketchy. Because that's where all the drunk people were, and there was always fights and cops and...
I got jumped at that Cookout.
Did you?
Yeah, me and
You probably deserved it. I didn't mean that was hurtful. I
I'm
apologize.
diabetic.
Yeah, not at the time.
but they knew that it was coming,
Yeah,
and they still chose to
so they were discriminating on.
attack.
Yeah.
All right, 3
3
spot.
spot. What are we at? We're at 2.
My 2 spot.
2 spot.
My
Let it
2
rip.
spot. Second best sandwich of all time, in my opinion, is the Cuban.
The Cuban.
The Cuban sandwich.
Is that? I know you're a comedian. Are you trying to be funny?
Dude,
The
those
Cu-
people got to swim 90 miles to get
The
here. You think
Cuban.
they didn't come all the way here without a good recipe?
So you're putting a Cuban in between 2 pieces of bread and eating
It's
it.
a small Cuban man
Smoking a Cuban cigar
and a panini.
in between.
Yeah.
That
You don't like
is-
Cubans?
That is a trash number 2.
When's the last time you had a Cuban?
Doesn't matter.
When's the last time you see?
Explain to
You can't even tell me.
explain what a Cuban is, and I'll just say I know what it is.
You're gonna hate on it no matter what I say.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So
explain it.
a Cuban's got to have like some good thick bread, and it's always a pressed sandwich,
So like panini.
like a panini.
Okay.
Bread gets a nice crust to it. You've got pickles. You got a spicy mustard. You got like a ham. I don't know what the ham is, but it's like sweet and smoky. And cheese. It's like the ultimate ham and cheese. And I know that I was hating on ham and cheese earlier,
Oh my
but this is totally different. Do you remember the Super Bowl party? They had those little Cuban sliders.
Yeah, they're good.
They were awesome. That's whatever that is. That's a Cuban.
Dude.
If I see a Cuban on a sandwich, I'm ordering it. Except maybe.
And hold on, this is what you said. If you see a Cuban on a sandwich, you're ordering it. That's what you just said.
If I see a Cuban
On a menu.
I'm ordering it. 100%.
That is asinine.
I love it.
That's asinine.
You don't even know the last time that you had a
11.
Cuban.
It doesn't matter.
I'm
just,
gonna make
hey,
you-
I'm gonna have a fancy ham and cheese with mustard on it.
I'm going to make you eat a Cuban listening to Weezer and watching Monty Python. You're going to have to hit all of my shit at one time.
Okay, and I'll probably just be mad the entire time.
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Cubans are great, dude. You go to a place downtown, Sabor de Cuba, I don't know what that means, but it's got the word Cuba in it, so I assume
Yeah.
it's legit. And they have a Cuban sandwich. Oh my god, incredible!
Dude, of all your bad takes, that might be my least favorite.
Least favorite bad take, which means it's
Wait a second. I hate
Carry-
that.
carry on.
How about that?
Okay.
I do not agree with that at all.
But
You
you
might
have-
have been able to get away with that at 5, maybe. I probably still would have been like, eh. But for you to put it at 2,
dude. But you haven't had a Cuban. You can't hate on it.
I've had one. I'm sure I've had one. Hey, have I ever had a ham and cheese sandwich with mustard on it? Probably.
No, this is different. It's like
Oh.
a really cool ham and cheese.
Oh, it's fancy.
It's a fancy ham
It's a
and cheese.
Gucci ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a ham and cheese with a Gucci belt.
that is just blasphemy.
All right. Well, we're gonna make a homemade Cuban. Look up the thing. Do your.
Oh, I'm sure I could. It's
Well,
3 ingredients. I got mustard, I got ham, I got cheese, I got pickles. Wow.
With
Cuban.
certain stuff.
That is trash.
I wish I had more facts to back it up.
I'm disappointed in you.
I'm just gonna tell you that you're wrong, and Cubans are delicious.
I'm disappointed in you. But
The fans are gonna send you the hate mail after this.
oh, I guarantee
need the
it.
Cuban. I need the support of the community here to tell Tony that you guys like and respect Cuban sandwiches.
So you're gonna make me a Cuban while listening to Weezer,
Watching Monty Python.
and I'm gonna make you a BLT while you watch Varsity Blues.
All right,
Deal. That sounds like a Sunday thing.
Okay.
We'll sit in different rooms.
Yeah. I don't want to be with you.
I don't even want to look at you.
Suck.
Okay. All right. Next trash number 2 spot.
What do you got? Mr.
Mine's
Perfect.
Wait. Nice. Po' boy.
Okay.
Po' boys are awesome. And what it is, if you don't know, it's like a Louisiana thing. But it's a fried seafood, so like shrimp, fried oysters.
What about like a soft shell crab?
Soft shell crab sandwiches are awesome.
That
They're-
would be a po' boy, right?
Would you call that a po' boy?
Well, if it's a fried seafood.
I mean, I think it's its own thing.
Do you like soft shell crab?
It's awesome.
It's weird.
It is like, imagine like not being a Marylander.
And you saw someone.
Yeah, and you're like, you just think of crabs being hard, and then you're like, what the hell is that?
If you didn't know what it was and you took a bite in it and it like nuts in your mouth a little bit,
Yeah,
it's weird. But I love them.
very good, very good. But yeah, so usually fried shrimp can be grilled with lettuce, tomato. Sometimes they do a slaw. Sometimes it's a bang bang sauce. But for me, the po' it's got to be a good remoulade, right? That Cajun, like it's almost like a Cajun tartar sauce type deal.
Orange.
Orangish, reddish, but it's got to be that, like a good one of those makes a po' boy
The sauce.
great.
A
Yeah,
good Remy.
yeah. So like,
Remoulade?
'cause
Remoulade?
it's
Remoulade?
called remoulade. Guess what I have in my fridge upstairs?
A remoulade.
Remoulade. So I'll do like I got shrimp poppers. So
Does Ratatouille live up there?
Who?
Ratatouille, the little mouse going around just cooking you all kinds of little shit.
Essentially.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, po' boys, unbelievable. I'll make them. I'll do it with like shrimp poppers.
But this is
Not
like a
as good.
sub roll thing, right?
It's a sub roll. Actually, I had from the Mount Airy Inn, which is a really good restaurant. It was an oyster po' boy, but it was on like a ciabatta.
Oh, really?
Still good.
I don't think I've ever seen a po' boy not on like a sub roll.
I think of sub roll. That's what I think of.
Yeah.
But it was still good. Yeah. Let me see. I'm trying to think. There's shrimp. There's a few fried oysters. What's another?
Well, it's always like cheaper seafood also. Like you're not gonna see like a scallop po' boy, right? Because like
No. Or like a lobster po' boy. That sounds amazing.
that does sound good.
You took a fried lobster, chopped it up.
Oh, by the way, lobster rolls overrated. If we're talking about sandwiches, real quick,
I would probably agree with you.
I went up to Cape Cod for my brother's wedding, and me and my dad got a fresh hot lobster roll and a fresh cold lobster roll because they're doing both up there. Cold is definitely better because it's more of a lobster salad. But I mean, that's like where lobsters are from.
Yeah.
And I think a lobster even made the sandwich for me.
Okay.
Overrated. That's all. I just want to get that out there.
I probably would, and it's probably $900.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all it is, it's literally just lobster on a roll. Usually, there's not really any toppings or anything, right?
Yeah, I mean, the hot one that I had was just lobster, butter,
Yeah.
and the roll. Now, the cold one, like I said, was more of like a lobster salad kind of thing. So there's something else going on, like a mayo or whatever, but
Okay. Yeah.
that's all. I just want to get that off my chest.
I'm with it.
Can you think of the best po' boy you've ever had? Because there's a place very close to you right now that has an excellent po' boy.
Avery's?
Avery's.
That place rocks.
Maryland Grill.
Rocks my socks off. Yeah, shout out to that place. Yeah, I'm not wearing socks.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah, dude. Po' boy. Seafood guy. I love seafood. Seafood and I eat it.
Nice.
The
seafood sandwich.
Yeah.
Underrated.
What do you
Except
mean?
the lobster. Like, I don't think of seafood sandwiches.
Like a crab cake sandwich?
Like a shrimp salad sandwich? Like, I don't think shrimp salad
I like shrimp salad sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, I'm glad we agree on that.
Wow.
I'm not going to hate on your two spot because I respect you.
Oh, well.
The only thing I'll say about po' boys is sometimes if it's like really fried, I have to like unhinge my jaw to get like the bread and everything, plus like the big ball of fried oyster or whatever. I really gotta
Get into
python it.
You're just
you
a
know?
girl, it sounds like.
I have a small throat. Shout out.
Not small. We got two friends that have small esophagus.
One of them got the surgery though, didn't he?
I think Kevin did.
Kevin got the surgery.
Yeah.
Now he's way better at sucking. So my one spot.
Shout out to Copus.
Anything else on po' boys?
No, I don't think it needs anything else.
That needs no introduction.
Needs no more. Yeah.
All right, you ready for my one spot?
No.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so my one spot is the American classic, the undisputed best sandwich of all time, the cheeseburger.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Are you gonna hate on the cheeseburger?
That is a cop out.
How's it? It's the best
Dude,
sandwich.
when you think of sandwiches, I don't think of a burger.
Okay, we went through
Burgers are by itself.
because it's so good. Is it a sandwich?
According to our definition, yes.
Okay. So,
That is a cop out.
What are you saying? I answered the question too correctly.
Yes.
Burgers are in their own
By
category
definition.
because they're so good. They have like a million other. They're versatile. That's why
Okay.
they're versatile.
I agree. Okay, so if we want to play that game,
Oh, okay.
burger obviously is going to be number one.
By far.
Yeah. But I thought you were like a creative guy. Like comedian, you're supposed to be a creative thinker, and you went with the most basic thing you could think of.
You can't hate on Cubans and then hate on burgers.
I don't hate on burger. I hate that you put it number one because I think it's not creative. I think it was so odd. That's such an obvious answer, I feel like.
So next time we do a top five, I'll just pick something that's terrible.
Yeah,
In
that
my one
not
spot,
obvious.
just to throw you off.
I think it's just the fact that I wasn't expecting that.
It is a
'Cause-
sandwich by definition.
Because I feel like we're going to do top five burgers at some point.
Yeah, and then we'll get into that.
Okay, and that'll be its own thing. Maybe I jumped the gun there.
So you agreed is the best sandwich.
If we're gonna include burgers by definition, you have.
When you
Yes.
go, so some restaurants it'll be like burgers, but there's also some restaurants if they don't have like a big burger selection, will be like sandwiches,
And burgers.
and burgers will be under the sandwich category.
I feel like burgers are always its own entity.
But that's because they're such a good sandwich that they just like whoosh,
Wow.
they break out of that category. They can't be contained.
I expected more from you. I'll just say that. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Oh, that hurts so much worse. People say that, and I'm like, oh, you're not mad? Great.
I'm just disappointed.
Oh, cool, that's fine.
Your parents ever say that before?
I don't know. Once they say I'm not mad, I stop listening. I'm like,
I was
okay,
like, okay, see.
that's fine. I'm
Ooh,
sorry.
yeah, the disappointment button.
So let me build my smash burgers. Are you on smash
Oh,
burgers?
yeah. Which is, I feel like it's a newer thing.
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden, everybody's all in on smash burgers, and all it is
Just a smaller burger, right? Like it's thin.
it's a thinner burger.
It's crispier.
Yeah, so like really nothing changes with that.
And you put like 17 on them.
Yeah,
But
with
it's
with a good sauce. I feel like there's a good sauce that goes with smash burgers.
Like a patty melt. You ever had a patty melt?
It's like the same thing, right?
Yeah, that stuff's good.
Yeah.
So my ideal burger, you gotta have a toasted bun, lightly toasted, sesame,
Sesame, pretzel.
and then I'm gonna say lettuce goes on the bottom.
Okay.
Then the meat, then the cheese. I order mine. I'll order a medium. Usually I'm a medium rare guy, or
Okay.
maybe even sometimes a rare guy. Burgers, I think you can go medium.
Okay.
Just real quick, shout out to our friend Nico. He orders his burgers medium well with barbecue and honey mustard. I'm like, why don't you just put ketchup on a shoe?
Barbecue sauce. Maybe he's trying to get a Chick-fil-A sauce out of it.
Barbecue and honey mustard
Yeah.
and medium well. I'm like, what?
Would probably just by itself too. Probably no cheese.
Yeah.
What the hell's the matter with
I,
that guy?
he did that, and I yelled at the server. I was like, don't give him that.
Or is he onto something that we don't know about?
I'm not going to give him that credit, but
Okay,
maybe.
let's consider that.
Well, of course, mayo's going on the burger.
Yes,
Because, again,
mayo belongs.
mayo's the ultimate food lube.
Yeah, no doubt.
Good American cheese, but like there are so many different burgers. Now this is where bacon has a role. Like a bacon cheeseburger, excellent.
Great.
You got the mushroom Swiss burger. You got like a breakfast burger with a fried egg on it.
Yeah.
Every restaurant, there's so many like fried onions, raw onions, caramelized onions, whatever. Or you could go to a burger house and get like some super fancy burger, like some of the places downtown. Or you could just apparently show up at Tony's house any random time and he'll just grill you up some burgers.
Yes, that's facts.
You just throw like a frozen burger on a grill, American cheese and a bun. You're done, just like that.
I'm about good hospitality.
Great treat.
Yeah.
The ultimate American cookout food.
Oh yeah.
Big slut for burgers.
Oh yeah. 4th of July.
Can you think of the best burger you've ever had, or do you want to get into that in a separate one?
Because I think we do want to.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause
We do want to talk about.
That's going to be a tough one.
Yes. We haven't had a not tough one yet. We're gonna have to get a layup out here at some point. Like top 5.
Top 5 members of Motley Crue.
Yeah, that might even be hard.
The last thing that I will say on burgers, I'm a huge fan of Five Guys, but why do I have to take out a mortgage
Yeah.
to have a burger and fries?
$7,000.
Delicious.
Great
And the
meal.
amount of fries they give you, ridiculous.
And their fries are great.
They're awesome. Get the Cajun fries?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But like you said, at least $38.
Also, some of the spiciest jalapenos I've ever had, Five Guys.
Really?
I think they grow them fresh, like right there in the back.
Probably.
Great stuff.
Five Guys. That's good. Okay.
So burgers,
Wow, okay,
big greatest
so-
sandwich, undisputed,
I would. Yeah.
taking home the heavyweight belt.
That's fine. That's fine. Now that I think I'm more accepting of that answer.
Okay.
But at first, when I was like, it's kind of.
You're a hater.
I'm not
You're a
hating on the
hater.
burger. I'm hating on the fact that there's all these different types of sandwiches, and you went burger.
I went with the best sandwich.
We'll see what the people think
All right.
about that. We'll
What
see.
I wanted to is going to get some support here. You're going to be in trouble.
Yeah, all right. We'll see about that.
All
Number
right.
1 for me, I went with the cheesesteak
Okay.
because it's great. I don't know if I've ever had a bad cheesesteak at a restaurant. I'll make it easy to make it at the house. Jersey Mike's has that. There's like 4 or 5 different ways I like a cheesesteak.
Okay.
You got like just the lettuce, the tomato, the fried onion, the mayo, right? I'll do one like the Philly, so it's fried onions, peppers. I like doing mushrooms.
Oh, I know.
Love mushrooms on there. The
You
cheese-
mean as a topping, not
Yes.
You don't like
correct?
taking mushrooms.
Correct. No, I will not do that. I
Because
will-
otherwise you'd be a Pink Floyd fan.
Right. Exactly. Mayo, of course. Mayo goes on it. I like the Chipotle cheesesteak from Jersey Mike's.
Yep.
Right, so that's like the bell peppers, the onion, with the Chipotle mayo. It's good all the time. It's never not awesome.
What do you feel about chicken cheesesteaks?
They're good. I support it. But I think
Not ever going to pick that over a beef cheesesteak.
probably not. If I want to switch it up, sometimes I'll do chicken cheesesteak. Because essentially it's the same ingredients and stuff. Or same toppings, condiments, but you're just using cheese or chicken instead of steak.
So number 1 greatest sandwich of all time, cheesesteak. I don't hate it.
Yeah, you can.
I don't hate it.
I don't think you should.
Have you ever
because-
been to Philly and like had a legit one?
No.
Dude, we should get in the car right now.
Right now? Well, we got to finish the podcast.
Oh, sorry.
We'll bring the laptop with us.
And record the journey.
Yeah, record the journey and be like Nick and
It's gonna be a long
Tony go to
episode.
White Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
What is your ideal cheese on a cheesesteak? Since you said you're anti-cheese whiz. Not that that's my preferred, but just...
Yeah, not cheese whiz. White American or provolone.
Yeah.
I think those are the only two options. Sometimes I'll do so the steak, I'll do the mushrooms, the onions, and then I'll do mayo, lettuce, and sometimes I'll just throw a little mustard on there
Mustard on a cheesesteak.
with mayo, just a little bit.
I don't know if I've ever done that, to be honest.
It adds a little something.
A little kick to it?
Yeah, it adds a little something.
Okay.
Think about it. Yeah, like I said, so the fact that you can make it a few different ways and it's going to be awesome every time. Preferably with ribeye, shaved ribeye. But even with a steak, it's
Oh
good.
my God. You know, I got to give the cheesesteak a plug. The cheesesteak played a special role in my childhood. My twin brother, who we all know is one of the biggest douchebags in the world, when it comes to cooking, it started early. When you get old enough to like your parents like leave you alone and you can use the stove. I don't know how old you are, like a 12 or whatever.
I don't know. I've left the stove on a couple times every night
That was
when I was at my parents' house.
as an adult.
As an adult, yeah, last night.
So Anthony, when he was taking a break from beating the shit out of me, would be like, "Hey, do you want lunch?" And we always had steakums in the house. Like we just always had steakums forever.
Mm-hmm.
And Anthony, like at a very early age, would go into chef mode, whip up some steakums, some grilled onions, whatever. My job was to create some sort of sauce. But like very early age, we were in the kitchen together, and he would always whip up cheesesteaks for lunch. Like for years, we'd have steakums. He would go whip up some cheesesteaks, and then take like the Xbox controller from me or something. But it was like the one.
He used to beat your ass?
Yeah, he was huge growing up.
What about now?
Now I will.
You think you take him?
Oh, absolutely.
He's still tall.
He's a big dude. He's a big bitch.
What is he, 6'5"?
I don't know.
I think he'd still take you.
No,
I'd love to see him angry.
I don't know if
And then your oldest brother would beat both you up at the same time.
all of the Lucian men, enormous. I am diabetic and I'm like 5'11".
Yeah, you're the worst.
But on my back, I'm the tallest.
That's up for debate. I guess we'll have to.
So I'm okay with the number one. I got to plug the cheesesteak because it's
Yeah, you have like an emotional connection to two of your fives.
the sandwiches. Yeah, man.
Like you're
It's
like
the classic American food. Like how you had.
no, I'm saying you're like connecting yours with like an emotion, like
Yeah, absolutely.
a time, like it takes you back, nostalgia.
Yeah.
I guess that
Nostalgia.
does that work for me? Maybe the McNasty because it made me think of high school.
Yeah. I mean, like, you have so many sandwiches. I mean, I think it's like food does bring back like a memory for me. You have like you eat so much, you know. Like even the PB&J, bro, makes me think about my mom making my school lunches forever. Like
I don't know if food does that for me. Like I don't think it tastes me. I think music does.
sure.
Dude, there will be songs that'll like I'll listen to like, and it'll connect with an exact like memory from like high school or something.
Yeah, I could see that.
We won't have to get in.
We'll get into that.
That's
For me, it's food.
For you, it's
For
food.
my childhood, it's food.
Yeah.
I'd say later in life, it's music. But growing up, it's food, specifically sausage, egg, and cheese. Shout out Big Mike. Steak and cheese.
Shout out.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You know who
Yeah.
you are.
All right. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good one.
I still feel like we're leaving out a lot of sandwiches. You know?
I mean,
We're gonna-
we talked about the Elvis.
You heard the French dip?
Ooh, that's a good one.
The French dip is the savory version of milk and cookies.
Okay. That au jus that you dip it in, like 1,000 grams of sodium, so bad for you.
Worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if you eat one every, it's like the fried chicken thing. You can have fried chicken every now and then, but
yeah, you have a French dip every day.
I don't think you could do that.
You're calling an ambulance.
Yeah, you'd be in some
You'll
sort
die
of
on the
trouble.
toilet.
like
Elvis.
like Elvis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hey, good list. I hate your number 2 spot.
All right. We'll see how the people feel.
Yeah, we would like some feedback from that.
Please.
So going forward, what do we?
Looking to have some guests soon, probably.
Guests definitely on soon. We have already talked to a few people.
Got some good ones lined up.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Might even be maybe the next episode or maybe the one after that. but definitely coming up shortly. We are looking forward to that.
May get into getting some of our wives. I'm just gonna say wives because it's coming.
Oh yeah,
Getting
yeah,
some of
that's
their
fine.
opinions and trashing them. Definitely got to bring up my fiance's movie taste because it's trash.
Trash.
Maybe get into that a little bit, but we're gonna try and keep it more lighthearted. I don't want to keep stressing people out with.
Yeah, well, I
topics
thought
like
this one we might get some.
That was pretty heavy.
Yeah, we might hit us up on AIM. Remember that? Remember AIM?
Yeah, dude.
Instant
You
messaging.
remember your thing?
I want to say mine was like short stuff or something, which I actually is funny because that's what Brooks was.
It was short stuff
Short stuff.
with like a number.
Yeah, not the same
Why?
number. That would have been insane.
Why short stuff?
I don't know. This was in like 6th grade when everybody was short. Like when I was, you know what I mean? Like instant message. Yeah.
Mine was Lancer fan 55.
Isn't that crazy? Remember that? Hit us up on MySpace.
Yeah.
That was the greatest. I miss MySpace.
Don't text me
I won't text them
unless you want to.
unless it's about Weezer.
Every week I get Weezer hate.
Weezer hate, no doubt. Yeah. So thanks for tuning in. We're interested to hear what y'all think about our top fives,
Bring me the support
or not.
and tune in next week.
Yeah. See you next week.